all of a sudden don't become satisfied with the public service because I was very the story, the horror story, one and another about the public service. What I'm trying to do
to address it, you have to have a real picture of what the situation is, and you cannot do it by just a few people coming into the office and saying, well, she was supposed to put in a folder to get that she didn't. Oh, that is,
but it's not so complicated, you know, you can attempt to complicate it. When we say 80% are unproductive, we have to establish if 80% are all at 10%, you know. Some may be at 50 and 40%. We're trying to bring them to a higher level. So even that can be analyzed. But what I'm trying to say is that with a budget, if I was given, say, a $50,000 budget, I'm not sure how much of that actually will service you. You guys may want service report. I know that to get done become more productive, you have to deal with the nitty-gritty. One of the things, for instance, I recognize is that when people go on courses, often they're going on fancy courses that are a little above what is really required in their job. Half the time they're not understanding it. Half the time it's a course, it's a freeness. Even if it's local, they have a few days off on the job. If it involves travel, even better. When they come back, all they're interested in is, look, I went on a course. Should I not be getting some additional salary for it? Implementing what they have learned, more than half the time doesn't cross their mind. Yes. That's right.
To get this thing going. There's a problem in the fact that you don't necessarily have a budget. But how seriously are you taking your employer in a situation like this?
Well, I could tell you what I have done in terms of I have accomplished. I'm proud of my accomplishment, and it's a fairly detailed report. There, you don't need a budget to do everything. I remember, and you can go to what's her name? This is none other than Brian Allen's wife, Brenda Allen. Very top. I remember she was the first one to set up a secretarial association to help, by the way, the private sector get better. And I remember her saying, well, we can't do anything yet because we haven't got any money. And after the meeting, I went to Brenda, but Brenda, there's a lot of things we can do without money. And we sat down and we went through, and she found out, yes, there were a lot, I'm talking 20 years ago, there were a lot of things that can be done. For instance, I was able to get free advertising from the Barbados people. Free. Normally you have to pay for this kind of what you call them, programs, television, sort of seminar kind of thing, that there's a case study sort of thing. But that's free. I was able to get training for certain people. I don't need a budget for that. We can't. I never just sat back and said there's no money, so I'm not going to do. I mean, that's a wrong attitude. What I was trying to tell you, sir, was that if with a budget I had, I'm not sure I may be told by my bosses, some of that money must go for serving, and I will go along with that. That's what they directed me. But if the budget is small, I will make a case there are more specific things that can help productivity right now. While we need the visionary approach, educating our schools, our small children, there's a lot of things we can do now, including starting to change the way things are done in the public service that don't help productivity at all. They don't. And you know, you go back, that been going back for years, when I was working in the system, and I would ask, why are you doing this thing that way, when clearly it's not achieving what you were designed to? And the response was, oh, we've always done it this way.
And I follow very
Yes, yes.
What is the key point in your report you can tell the staff? And as far as you're concerned, what is the way forward towards better productivity?
Good question, Ken. Not surprising coming from you. In my recommendation, I'm saying long ago, a few years ago, somebody pointed out to me a human recommendation. I was never able to get the actual recommendation, but the fundamental thing is what I remember. And he said if any government is interested in serious productivity improvement, it has to work at a ministry at a time. In other words,